I am going to show you how to make a cute 6-pack treat holder using your Cricut. Hi everyone, I am Katie, the Crafty Blog Stalker, and if you're new to my videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button down there and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming craft tutorial videos. I've got the supplies that we're going to be using laid out on my table here. We've got a solid color of cardstock, and we're going to use a pattern accent piece of paper to go along with it. I'm going to use a double-sided adhesive roller to assemble everything. And these 1 ounce bottles fit perfectly in our 6-pack. And I'll be filling these with treats at the end. We're also going to be using an SVG that I designed specifically for this project. So make sure to either check the description of this video or the blog post for that link so that you can purchase the 6-pack SVG design. In Cricut Design Space, I'm going to open a new project. Now, I am using Cricut Design Space on my computer, so if you were using it on a device, it will look a little bit different. I'm going to come over here to Upload to bring in my design, Upload Image, and I'm just going to drag and drop the SVG file in. And then I have a preview of what my design looks like. I can name it something different if I'd like, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to upload, then highlight and add to canvas. Now, once the design is in my canvas, there are a couple of things that I need to do. First, over here in my layers panel, I'm going to make sure everything is highlighted and I'm going to ungroup. Now, there are 2 different sets of lines. There is the main outline of the design and the shorter one that doesn't cover the whole design. There, you can see the 2 different ones. This shorter line segment, we need to change from a basic cut to a score. The scored line and the cut line, we need to attach those together so that they are cut out together. Now, you will notice with this design, there isn't like a solid color behind it. It is just the cut lines. That is because the way I had to design the file with these crossing intersections of score and cut, I couldn't fill in this design. So it is supposed to be like that, don't worry. But I have noticed I've tried to cut this file on my iPad, and for some reason it doesn't always like to cut from my device. So if you're having problems cutting from your device, then just switch over to a computer if you can. Now, you'll also see that the size comes in with a 12-inch width, actually 12.003, which is totally fine. We do not want to resize this file because then it won't fit our cute little bottles. So we're going to leave it as is. And yes, I know generally you can't cut a 12-inch design, but I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to click over here on Make It, and we're going to cut on a mat, and it only gives me the option for the 12 by 24 mat. So we're just going to click on Confirm, and then we're going to bring our design over and we're going to start rotating and moving, and we just want to keep rotating until it is above that 12-inch line. See, it's actually almost to that 11-inch line right there. And then we can come over here to the material size. We're going to have to change to 1219 because that's, you kind of have to go down in steps, and we're still good. So now it'll let us change to 12 by 12. So we can leave it as is. And then these smaller pieces, we want to change that to a 12 by 12 as well. Now we are ready to cut. So I'm going to click on Continue. I'm going to select my paper as cardstock. And whenever using paper, I always like to select more pressure just to make sure that it really cuts through all the way. Now I am using a Cricut Maker, so I have the scoring wheel. If you are using the Explorer, then you can use the scoring stylus. I'm going to put in our 01 scoring wheel, load my mat, and I'm going to let my Cricut do all my cutting and scoring for me. My scoring is done, so I'm going to take out my scoring wheel and put my fine point blade back in and continue. Then we'll load our pattern paper. When removing our pieces from the mat, we want to turn the mat over and remove the mat from our pieces, not our pieces from the mat. And this will stop our pieces from curling. When we're done with our mat, we want to immediately put on that protective sheet back onto it, and I always lay it according to this little hole at the top. And this will help prolong our mat. Here are all the pieces that we cut out on our Cricut, and the first thing we want to do is take our double-sided adhesive, and we're going to apply these pattern pieces to the front of our solid piece. Now, if you aren't familiar with these type of adhesive rollers, they are awesome and a must for paper crafting. Now, if you have one of these double-sided adhesive rollers, then you also need a glue eraser. I just got a little bit of excess glue on that piece and I rubbed it on and it took it right off. We have all of our pieces glued on, and now we're going to start folding along the score lines. And we're going to start with the base of our 6-pack. And we're going to fold those up. Now, I didn't mention this in the supplies list, but if you have a bone folder, it is super handy to really make sure you get nice, crisp fold lines. So we folded all of our box pieces back, and now we're going to start folding our little tabs. So we're going to, with the handles to the right, we've got our first little tab that we're going to fold in. And then we're going to fold our box in and get that score line. And we're just going to keep going. We've got another little triangle box there. And then our last triangle box. So we folded everything in. Now the tricky part are these little tabs right here. There's going to be 6 of them. First we want to make sure that they're completely cut. Sometimes they like to stick a little bit, but oh, it's like that one. That one's just a little bit stuck. Okay, so with these little tabs, we want to fold the top part up. Okay, so we're going to fold that top score line up, and then the bottom score line, we're going to fold it down. See how I said it's a little confusing? And then that piece can move freely. So we're going to do it again with this piece. Now we're going to turn it over so the correct side is facing down, and we want to add some glue. So we want to add some glue to this little piece right here that connects to our corner. We're going to do that on both sides. And then we're also going to add some glue to this little tab here on the end. Then we're going to apply adhesive around the top handle. Then we're going to fold this first part over. It's a little tricky because we don't want our handles to glue together quite yet, but we want to glue that edge, see this edge, to the little house end here. And then we're going to do the same to this side. Glue those together. And then we can glue our handles together, and we just want to line those up, and they come together really well. And then this little tab goes against the other side of that little house shape. Okay, so we can push it flat on each side. On our shorter tabs, I'm going to apply 2 strips of adhesive. Now, along the end of one of our longer tabs, I'm going to apply some adhesive, and it just has to be down one, not down both. Then we're going to turn it upside down, fold in our end tabs, our shorter tabs, and the longer tab with the glue on the end, we want to fold that one down first. So we're going to glue that one down first, trying to keep the base of that box as square as possible. And then we can fold over that other tab and see how it hides the glue from the first tab. Okay, we're going to make sure that it's stuck in there really good, so I'm going to turn it over, take our bone folder, and just press there along the bottom of our 6-pack. So now our base is nice and sturdy. And there is our cute little 6-pack. So our paper piecing is done. And we can grab our cute little 1 ounce little plastic bottles. These are actually like shot bottles, I think they're called on Amazon. And they fit in there perfect. How cute is that? Now to finish off the treat holder, of course, we have to actually put some treats inside. Isn't this cute little 6-pack of treats so cute? And I just love the little bottles filled with delicious treats. Oh, it's so cute. And you can make this with any theme, any holiday. This would be great for Valentine's Day, coworker gifts, teacher gifts, birthday. So many cute ways to do this. And you could actually put liquor in these bottles as well and make little shots for a bachelorette party. How cute would that be? Make sure to grab the 6-pack SVG from my website, thecraftyblogstalker.com. Thanks everyone. Bye and happy crafting.